a German MG-42. So this was actually the first gun that hit the battlefield that our guys could not count individual shots. So this thing's rattling off, just mowing shit down. This is what our guys were running into walls of at D-Day, so just keep that in mind. This was known as Hitler's buzzsaw, probably in 1941.
Damn, man, that's heavy.
That's heavy as shit. Oh, that thing is an easy 35 pounds.
Oh, 30 fuck feels more.
Yeah, it's
especially
humbling,
with
dude.
ammo. This has no ammo in it.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a lot more.
Yeah, this is belt fed, so it was, you had your gunner and you had your ammo guy.
Yep. Sick, dude. Wow. How much is something like that now? That's gonna be a collector piece for sure, right?
I think we have these on Black Friday special. I think we can pick this up probably somewhere. No, I don't know. What would it retail on this? You could probably pick something like this up for about $5,000 if you could source the kit and send it on off to us to actually assemble it for you.
World War II, little 130-pound kids were carrying this thing around. Can you imagine that? We are so grateful for everything we have nowadays, man. When I hear these stories and picture this stuff and how much death and war there was, we think it's cool, man, but this is pretty humbling, honestly. This fucker's heavy.
This is a mean piece of history right here, so definitely appreciate the freedoms you got, because dude stared this damn thing down.
Thank you for showing us the vault, man. Guys, all these are custom AKs, all sorts of cool builds here. Hey guys, welcome to Guns and Life. I'm Rob Webb. I'm here with my friends at M13 Industries, my boy Aiden and John, the owner. We're gonna talk everything AK-47. I'm excited, guys. What are we gonna learn?
We do a lot of front end conversions and barrel chops, so this is a machine that's gonna actually do that. That's all the tailings that come off the barrel when you start taking material off of them. This is kind of our workhorse. This is our general purpose mill that we predominantly use for drilling, precision drilling.
So yeah, you're really all over the shop then. You're using all the machines.
Oh, you get your steps in. With like gas blocks, front sights, because on AKs, remember, they're pinned on.
Okay.
They're not just like set screwed. So this is actually, we're going to set everything up in here, and this is how we're actually going to drill the hole for a 3mm pin to actually pin all the populants in place. You're over to test fire, then sandblast it, park it, paint it. She's out the door. This is a barrel blank, but I've actually got to turn an RPK barrel out.
Whoa, completely make that into this.
Yep, exactly.
Whoa.
It'll be a 23-inch barrel, folding.
So you guys are fully making these things from fucking scratch metal.
This is what's called a barrel blank here. So this is already chambered. It already has its rifling. Okay. So then what I need to do is cut all my external diameters to actually fit in the trunnion to accept all the populants. This is all going to be machining work. This is going to be a solid day of milling.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about your shop and what you do here and a little background.
Well, we are a custom AK shop. We do from mild to wild, from parts kit builds to full-on anything you want. But we also dabble in Galeals, PKMs, RPDs, all that kind of stuff as well. Excellent. So we are basically a full custom shop. Almost anything you could think of.
Nationwide, worldwide, everything.
Yep.
Cool. And you guys have your 07 FFL SOT license?
And then an 02 SOT, which allows us to do manufacturing.
That's amazing, man. This is some cool stuff.
Hey, I'm Aiden with M13 Industries. I'm a lead builder over here. You can find me on Instagram at BurlDirtBuilds. I just help keep the wheels rolling.
You're the mad machinist, right?
No, that's him.
Oh, you're the mad machinist.
I'm the mad machinist.
You're the fanboy.
Yeah, exactly. Fanboy turned lead builder.
Yes, dude, that's awesome. You guys doing any kind of events? Is there any AK events or matches?
So usually there's Wolverine Wednesday here in Vegas locally, and then also me and John ourselves, we put on the Dirt 13. You can find us on Instagram at Dirt 13 Official. Private public match. It is public 4 times out of the year. It is a private match for 8 times out of the year though. So, but if you want to check us out, find us at Dirt 13 Official on Instagram.
Awesome, can't wait, dude. Yeah, I only ran one match where I met you at Wolverine Wednesday, and then since then I've been dying to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, it gave me a little time to save up some more money because I was like, fuck, I gotta buy an AK-47 now to go to the next one. So now we got some time, and I'm gonna check this one out because yeah, I love to run the gear, run matches. This is totally different with how you put in the mags.
Different manual of arms, buddy.
Manual of arms. You've been telling me. Definitely looking to pick up this skill as well.
This is an SVD. No parts compatibility whatsoever. The trigger is actually a cassette trigger, so this whole component will rock right out. Piston setup in here is actually different. There's actually an adjustable gas piston. You have a spring section up here. Yeah, no, these things operate completely differently. A PSL was essentially like the Romanian version of this, which was a lot more budget friendly. So it's chambered in the same round. It was kind of designed to do the same thing. PSL is much more affordable. A PSL is going to cost you about $2,000, and then I don't know how much we charge, but you can send it into us and we'll chop it down for you.
Yeah.
So where does the name Dragunov come from? Is that like the nickname or?
Nomenclature. Yeah. We all know it as the Crink. That is not the name of that gun.
Yeah, this is not a Crink. This is an AKS-74U. This is an AKS, which means folding stock. 74U, which means 74, which is caliber, and the U, which is the shortened design. AK-74 is basically the predecessor to that guy.
This is an AK-74 style that came in. This one's actually chambered in 5.56, but an AK-74 would be this exact setup in 5.45. That would be an AK-101. Yeah.
Oh no, eye relief, like this is quick.
Yeah, it's an ACOG, dude. That's what our guys run.
Yeah, because AKs run a little harder, right? On purpose. Is that just because they're built different? Because they feel cool, like when they feel.
Well, you have
rougher.
much more mechanical interface right here. All right, so on an AR, you have a little cocaine straw that's siphoning off gas back to your operating system, right? On this, you have a piston and a bolt carrier that's attached. Okay, so you have a much more mechanical interface. The reason that AKs used to feel so bad is that there were a lot of the AKs that came into the country that were dirt cheap. Those were from failed states. Those were from a Romanian armory somewhere that said, "I need money, sell to the Americans." And those things were gassed to high fucking hell. All right, so the gas board on those to operate them because they don't know where the arm is going to be, what field of war they're operating in. Okay, they gas the shit out of them because that increases the reliability. Sell them stateside, and now these things are beating the crap out of you because they're gassed way the fuck up.
One of the great things about an AK is all of its loose tolerances. The reason why it kind of rattles around makes it so that it's not as affected by dirt, grime, carbon, stuff like that. Whereas an AR is made very precise, so you could literally take an upper off of guy B and put it on guy C's gun and it's going to run. You can't do that on an AK.
No,
because they're made with looser tolerances, so it's kind of it's blacksmithing. Each gun is individually made. So each gun is worked in itself. If I take the components out of this one, there's no guarantee I can take the bolt out of this one and stick in that gun, it's going to work. It might not, but the chance is higher that it will not work than it will work. Different philosophies on workmanship. Over there, labor's cheap. They got people who are working for pennies on the dollar versus America, where we have higher rates, we pay our guys better. Over there, they just want a job. They don't give a shit. If you leave, there's 10 more guys who are willing to take a job. So labor's cheap, so they'll work their asses off to get this thing to work right. So they don't care. They'll just keep cranking them out.
And then they're Russian, right? So the AK-47 is a Russian platform.
Originally were designed Russian.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was amazing. Aiden, thank you for having me. John, thank you so much for having us. I learned so much. Such a wealth of information. So much knowledge. I got so much more to learn, guys. I got to tell you something funny. My camera guy, I got to get Call of Duty because this guy had more questions than I did. I don't know shit about AKs. So thank you, John and John. So stay tuned, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for watching Guns in Life. This channel is sponsored to you by Modern Wellness Clinic. Please visit modernwellnessclinic.com and schedule your telehealth visit. We are legit script certified in all 50 states, so you can schedule your online doctor's appointment and we'll ship the medications directly to your door. TRT, GLP-1, and much, much more. Stay fit, stay ready, and stay healthy, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Also, comment below and let me know other videos you guys are interested in seeing. Thank you.
Hey! 1, 2, 1. Careful. Hit!